Hello and welcome to Michelle's Life on Repeat. 7 months ago, I did a video called 4 Phalaenopsis grocery store orchids or something to that effect. I'll link it down below in the description, but I wanted to give you an update on how those 4 plants were going. Remember, we had Bunny because she had long loopy ears. We had Pinky, we had Allison, and we had many blessings. And I wanted to show you how they're coming along. So here we go. Here is Miss Allison. She has a beautiful deep maroon burgundy wine color. I'm going to turn this light off, see if it shows any differently to you. On the camera right here on my view, it shows a hot pink, and it's really a deep purple with a burgundy wine with a white edging. But she is just gorgeous, and she continued to grow off of her cut spike. I cut it to shrink it so it could fit on the shelf, and she grew this arm. In the 7 months, well, she was in bloom for almost a month, so it's probably only been in 6 months she has grown the spike and the flowers that you see. She's continued to grow her leaves a little bit longer, and hasn't produced any more aerial roots and not any more roots that I can see while she's been producing these gorgeous flowers. She is the one out of 4 of them that I kept in the bark. Let me show you. So she is in a bark mix. You can see her roots down there. There's more on my side when I spin it. And we had a really big heat wave, and I ended up watering her like every couple of days just to make sure she was getting enough water. Now, in my culture of my orchid room, I have a lot of fans going. I have 7 of them in there, small ones, big ones, ceiling fans. So there's tons of air movement. So my bark dries out super fast. And it's orchiata bark, and so that has a higher quality of not retaining as much water. But if you are growing yours in bark, you may not be able to water every 3 days or 2 days. You might have to wait a week or 2 weeks. You have to figure that out, the trial and error in your orchid space. But here's the shades. That's probably gonna mess with them. This one is a true pink. This one is a purple burgundy. She has grown this spike from the ground up. It is not a spike off of a spike. This was her production over the last 6 months. Pretty good there, little lady, I'd say. And she is in leca, full leca. There might be a few rocks or pebbles in the mix. And she, this last week in the heat wave definitely got water over her every single day. And I changed out the water that she sits in. On a non-heat wave week, I would probably pour water over the top of her and give her fresh water every 3rd day or so. So here she is going strong with her beautifulness, and she has 3 more buds to open, so I'll make sure to put her right back upstairs where she likes to be until all of her buds have opened up. Or I might chance them blasting and never opening. So while she was growing this spike, she grew these 2 new leaves in the last 6 months. So she is doing well. She had long ones too. There's a little bit of modeling in the color. You can see that? It's really fun to look at the different Phalaenopsis leaves and their textures. She is Bunny because when I got to this ear, I remembered this loopity loop. That to me is a bunny ear. We used to have floppy-eared bunnies. So she's pink, but she's not the one we call Pinky. She is Bunny, and that is how she's progressed so far in leca. Then we have the mini blessings. And she had 5 spikes last year when I purchased her at the grocery store. These 4, remember, are all grocery store Phalaenopsises. And she had a terminal spike in the middle, but it didn't stop her. She just kind of started a cakey off of it and grew this spike. Very pretty. They're white, delicate, little hint of yellow, and on the back veining, there's a little hint of pink on the back side. She is grown also in leca. Let me show you. Just watered. She is in leca also. This is her wicking stem of material. She's growing. Doesn't look like that one down there is surviving, but I'll let it be. She's gotten a new roots coming down here. And I again pour water over the top, leave a reservoir in the bottom of the crock, and change that periodically. Now on to the original we call Pinky. She is in a leca setup also, and over the 6 months she has grown this new leaf and this leaf. And they're still growing because she is not producing a spike, so she's growing her roots and her leaves right now. Let me get you closer so you can see that. And set up for her specifically, I did not add a wicking fiber to the mix, and so I pour water and the water mixture over her every couple of days and flush her through. When I transplant her again the next time, I think she'll be more used to the leca, and I will put a self-watering wick with her. But right now, she's just continuing to grow, and I hope to see flowers on Pinky sometime this year. But hey, keep growing. You never know what stage they're in inside the pot. So I was encouraged to see that 3 of them had flowers after only 6 months. Yay! Those are my 4 Phalaenopsises from the grocery store. Until we talk again, bye-bye.